Louisiana communities are scheduled to be homes for data centers. Construction is already underway for Meta's $50 billion Hyperion data center in Richland Parish. The site takes up 3,200 acres and 10 power plants are set to be built, which Meta has agreed to pay for.
As new data centers go up, and they're going up all over, electricity bills for American families will actually come down.
Louisiana has now joined a host of other states and companies from tech to utilities, adopting President Trump's pledge to protect ratepayers from soaring utility bills while requiring these tech companies to pay for the projects, sustain their respective power grids, and create jobs.
These pledges are nice. They're great PR stunts. They don't mean very much if state regulators are not signing on to them.
Jackson Voss for the Alliance for Affordable Energy criticized the Public Service Commission for adopting the Lightning Directive, which allowed Meta to skip hurdles and accelerate the approval of its Richland Parish site. But District 1 Commissioner Eric Skrmetta says safeguards through regulation policies established last year are in place.
Meta is actually, and all other data centers are actually doing payments as the construction goes. So they are paying as they go to ensure the construction is paid for by the data center. It's not being paid for by Entergy.
While a deal is in effect for companies like Meta to cover the cost in the short term, Voss says ratepayers may have to pay up decades down the road.
For the 3 gas plants that were approved last year, they're guaranteed for 15 years if nothing goes wrong. These gas plants are going to exist far longer than that. So these gas plants have a lifespan of 30 to 45 years. If only 15 years are covered, that leaves 25 to 30 years left uncovered potentially, depending on what Meta decides to do. There's a lot of uncertainty here, and there's a lot that we don't know because of the number of non-disclosure agreements that have been signed by elected officials and other officials.
District 1 Commissioner Devontae Lewis echoes the same sentiment as Voss, and he wants more long-term protections for ratepayers.
We actually do and require the utility to make sure in those contracts that the data center, regardless of the length of their contract, pays for the full amount of the asset. We would call that accelerated depreciation.
Entergy has a pledge of its own. The company says its fair share pledge aligns with President Trump's commitments to protect ratepayers and hold tech companies financially accountable. I'm Winston Reed reporting, WWL, Louisiana.